Hey folks, Toma here. Welcome to weekly guitar class. I have formed a formula for learning guitar. I've been teaching for 20 years and this formula has worked for so many students who have started with me from ground zero, not even knowing how to put their finger down on a string. These people have grown into amazing guitar players with fulfillment and value to their playing. The first thing that I always show people is what's called the chromatic scale. But before that, we must do some tuning. So I always hit the fifth string open and get everybody to match to that. That is your standard concert tuning pitch, A440. And once you have that, then you want to tune the rest of the strings to that one. And I call this the 5th fret tuning process. So the way the frets go is this is your metal fret wire, and in between those you have your frets. Fret 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the dots are there on usually the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, and 12th fret to help you identify any of these frets. So again, 5th fret, put your finger on the 6th string, hit that, and then the next string open. And you're just trying to match those two pitches together. Then you go down to the next string, do the same thing, 5th string, 5th fret. Hit that, and then the next string open. Try to match those two pitches together. Then down to the 4th string, 5th fret. Hit the next string open. Match those two pitches together. Then the next string is the only exception where you have to go down to the 4th fret on the 3rd string. You hit that one. And then the next string open. Match those two pitches together. Then back into the 5th fret for the last one. 2nd string, 5th fret, hit that, and then the 1st string open. Match those two pitches together. So the way the open strings go is the 1st string is an E, 2nd string is a B, 3rd string is a G, 4th string is a D, 5th string is an A, and 6th string is an E. So I'm going to show you the shape of this chromatic scale, and then we're going to insert some of the notes. So it's pretty easy. All you want to do is you hit each string open. Nothing on it. Then you want to utilize all 4 fingers and keep each finger to its own fret. So 6th string open, 1st finger 1st fret, 2nd finger 2nd fret, 3rd finger 3rd fret, pinky on the 4th fret, and you do that on all the strings except for the 3rd string. I'll explain why in a second. So 5th string open, 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger, pinky. Next string open, 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger, pinky, 3rd string open, 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger, next string open, back to all 4 fingers, 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger, pinky, last string open, 1st finger, 2nd finger, pinky. Then once you round out of strings and fingers, you want to shift your whole hand up to the 5th fret. So 1 fret past wherever your pinky just left off. So it's kind of like you're reloading. So you're going to use all 4 fingers again, starting on the 5th fret. 2nd finger, 3rd finger, pinky. Then you want to shift 1 more time up to the 9th fret to finish it off. Then once you're comfortable with that, then you do it backwards. So that's the shape of the chromatic scale. Now we're going to insert some of the notes. So I suggest that you write this out. These are all the 12 notes in the chromatic scale, as well as the musical system. It starts on A and it goes up to G, and there's sharps on everything except for the E and the B. But E is our lowest note on the guitar, so that's why I'm going to start it on E. So it goes as follows: E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp. So you want to go back to that exact same shape that I just showed you of the chromatic scale, and then you want to insert the notes. So you go through playing that same shape and you say the notes out loud to learn some of the notes along the frets. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, next string open, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, next string open, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, third string open, G, G sharp, A sharp. So on the fourth fret of that third string is a B. And we don't want to hit two B's in a row, so that's why we only go up to the third fret, A sharp, and then you go to the next string open. So second string open, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp. First string open, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. Then you make that shift up to the fifth fret, A sharp, B, C, shift one more time, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. So if you want to learn the rest of the strings, it's essential to know all the strings, all the notes. So if you want to go to the second string and say you want to learn all the notes on that one, you just start that chromatic scale on a B. So we established that that second string is a B. So you just start the chromatic scale on B and you make the two shifts like we did up on the first string. So B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, shift up to the fifth fret, E, F, F sharp, G, shift one more time, G sharp, A sharp, B. So say you want to learn the notes on the third string, start the chromatic scale on a G, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, shift up to the fifth fret, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, shift one more time, ninth fret, E, F, F sharp, G. So you want to learn the notes on the fourth string. So D open, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, shift up to the fifth fret, G, G sharp, A sharp, ninth fret, B, C, C sharp, D. So you want to learn the notes on the fifth string. A sharp, B, C, C sharp, shift to the fifth fret, D, D sharp, E, F, ninth fret, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. So those are all the notes along the whole neck, how to figure that out. And the sixth string is an E, just like the first string. So if you learn the first string doing the shift, then you've learned the sixth string. So I always strongly suggest that people just play physically through that chromatic scale to get the coordination going with the left and right hand, but then eventually that's how you can insert the notes and learn the notes along the whole neck. And it's very essential to learn all the notes along the whole neck. One reason is, on the second string, first fret, you have a C. On the third string, fifth fret, you have the exact same C. On the 10th fret of the fourth string, you have the same C, as well as on the 15th fret, fifth string. So it looks the same on paper and it sounds the same, but you can play it in various different areas of the neck. So as well as for scales and things like that, one of the other main things that you want to learn all the notes along the neck for is some of your bar chords, and this is something we're going to get into eventually. So it's pretty essential to learn at least the fifth and sixth string to help you out with some of these bar chords, so you'll never get stuck in a rut how to play any chords. So say someone says, play me a C sharp minor chord. Well, then you go to the fifth string, fourth fret, there's a C sharp, and then you form a C sharp minor chord. And then say someone says, play a G sharp 7. Well, then you go to the sixth string, fourth fret, you got a G sharp, and you play a G sharp 7 chord. And these are all movable bar chords, and like I said, this is something we're going to get into eventually. So that C sharp minor to the G sharp 7, something that happens in the song Layla. folks, repetition is the key. See you next time.